two sort of factors. One is, are you clear about who's going to make the final decision? And that's a big darn deal. I just finished a 3-month strategic planning project with an academic institute. And when I initially began the project, and by the way, the executive director, she wanted to come up with 5 or strategic objectives over the next 5 years. That's good strategy, right? Strategic planning. She wanted to get lots of stakeholder input. I said, that's great. You want diversity of thought. But I told her, somebody's going to have to make the decision, though, because when you ask for diversity of thought, by definition, you get diversity. And somebody's going to have to make the final decision. Is that going to be you? Is it going to be a small group? And she said, I'm comfortable making that decision. I said, good. And so, therefore, when we went out to all of these stakeholder groups, we said up front, now listen, she's going to make the final decision. We're getting all this input, and it's so valuable that you're doing this, and she's going to make the final decision. People were like, okay, got it. And then the second piece is to put a date on it. Listen, we want to come up with these final strategic objectives by November 1st or whatever the date is. And clearly you could continue to get more diversity of thought. We felt like that was enough time. We looked at the span of people that we were interviewing and getting information. And so that decision rights puts, once again, a structure to this process. If you don't do it, especially if it's a tough decision, people will just kick the can down the road, as they say.